Welcome back. Today I want to talk about the interface between you and the world around you, how that is facilitated through the chakras. And to explain it so easily, so wonderfully, I want to use an old story, which is the monkey and the pot. So let's get into it. So the story goes that the hunter in the jungle will put out a pot. And the pot, he will put a little piece of cheese down at the bottom of the pot. And there's lots of monkeys. So the monkeys will come around, they'll smell the cheese and put their hand down into the pot and grab the cheese. And now their small hand has become a fist and it won't come back out of the pot. But in its hand, the monkey has the cheese and it's absolutely unwilling to let go of what he has in order to not get caught. And so the monkey will just sit there for hours and hours until the hunter comes along and collects one monkey after another because they were not willing to let go. Amazing story, right? And this is exactly how your chakras work. Your brain uses the central nervous system and projects through all of these primary energetic centers so that you can interface with the world around you. So through each chakra point, we are in a sense the monkey, which is reaching through the chakra, grabbing onto the world outside and saying, I cannot let go of this. And so the hunter of life collects us one by one. That's exactly how it works. Think about the things which you are not willing to let go of. It might be worries, it might be concerns, it might be attachments, it might be negative emotions, it might be past trauma we're not ready, we're not willing to let go of just yet. It might be limiting decisions. It might be opinions which we think are facts. It might be little ivory towers of understanding that we have built into our minds and we believe that they are true and we are invested in those things and we reach through, we grab on, and we're not willing to let go. And this causes us pain over and over. But like the monkey, we're not willing to let go. We allow the hunter to come and pick us up. Slowly, through life and through painful experiences, we learn that these attachment points are hurting us. And so bit by bit, lesson by lesson, we let go, we allow, we surrender. We give up this tenacious attachment which we have developed. But there's a problem. And the problem is there's just so many. There's not one chakra, there's 6 chakras. And we're reaching through all of them, grabbing onto the world around us and getting beat up because of it. Because we're not willing to flow, we're not willing to be easy inside of ourselves, we're not willing to let go. So what is the solution? Well, wonderfully, the solution is Om Japa in each of these 6 chakras. And that disrupts the energetic connection. It disrupts that connection and allows the energy to come back up into the brain, and that's a roll-up of consciousness. So if we are successful, if we do the Om Japa in the chakras over and over and over again, and we clean out that attachment point, it allows that energy to come back up into the heart, then back up into the throat, then back up into the medulla, and then all the way into expansion. It allows that energy to return to the brain, what has been projected out from the brain and projected into the world, and we think it's so real and we take it so seriously and we attach ourselves to it and all the worries and concerns with it. We let go. And that's what causes the roll-up of consciousness. And you'll feel sometimes a rush of energy go up and we say, oh my God, Kundalini. Yes, that's the energy, that's the Kundalini, wonderfully. But more important is the consciousness that came with it. That's the big deal. And here's my very big test for spiritual advancement. Did you notice that the thing that used to bother you doesn't bother you anymore? Like, you can still see it, right? The thing that used to bother me, it's still there. It's still happening occasionally. But now, it used to rile me up. I used to get so upset. And now I don't care. And you keep going, and now you see it. It happens. It used to rile you up. It doesn't rile you up. And now you have a sense of humor about it. Oh my God, isn't that amazing? The thing that used to trap you, you've let it go. You've risen above it. And now it's kind of funny. It's kind of a joke. And now you're getting the cosmic joke of it all, right? A little bit at a time. We're getting the cosmic joke of it all. That you are not a physical being seeking a spiritual experience, but rather a spiritual being that's having this physical experience and then returning back into the spirit. And you get the joke of it all. A little bit at a time. When you notice those things that used to bother you, they're not so bothersome anymore. You see the triggers, you see the hang-ups, you see the limiting decisions, see the things that used to set you off, and you've risen above them. It's kind of like you've grown up, right? And the concerns of the child are not the concerns of the adult. So you move up into the heart, and it's a whole new level of understanding, right? You're not the monkey that the hunter can now collect. You're in the heart. And then you go up all the way into the throat. And you get some of those downloads. You get some of that wisdom as you reach into the medulla. As you reach into even expansion, you get those downloads. You get this profound knowing and understanding. And the things that used to bother you, the hunter can't collect you anymore. Here's a beautiful poem from Omar Khayyam. Ah, moon of my delight, who knowst no wane, that internal experience inside, right? That moon of his delight, the blissful moon in his deep experience. The moon of heaven is rising once again, that external moon, the machinations of karma and astrology, which are constantly turning, right? How oft hereafter rising shall she look through this same garden after me in vain? The machinations of that karmic astrology. I'm not there. I'm not there for that hunter anymore. I have retreated inside. What was outside and I was firmly attached to it, I've now let go. I'm a lot easier now. It doesn't mean I'm a doormat, but I'm a million times more easy in the way that I approach the world. And the things that I used to be attached to, I let go. And that energy, that consciousness, it returns to the brain. And so we can say with Omar, how oft hereafter rising shall she look through this same garden after me in vain. So I hope you loved this. If you did, be sure to hit that bell down below so I can see all of you next time.